Namaste, my beautiful queens, my dear supporters. Want to do today for you the 11 card spread. This is a very powerful spread, and here on Patreon I want to show you the full spreads. Of course, it's easier to get your message when you can choose either your cards or you can choose your deck. But you see, if I do 12 cards, 11 card spread in 3 decks, and it will take me 3 hours. So I will do more of the videos where you can pick up your card. But the thing is, when the videos, I already told you, the videos which are done here on Patreon, you just listen to all of the reading, and when you feel something, even if it triggers you, the thing is that the word resonate doesn't mean it's something you like to hear. Even if it's something you don't like to hear, it kind of triggers you, irritates you, that's actually what you need to pay attention to. Because a lot of people think that resonates, it's something, oh, I hear it, I like it, and it resonates with me. Actually, what irritates you, that's what you need to pay attention. I want to show you really quickly this little guy. This was created by Tommy, by my son. He's going to be 17 on the 8th of October, and it's a star, because in my email I have the word star, Allah underscore star, and it's like a plush, and he sewed and he made it. And then now I asked him to make me also a blue one, like of this color. He told me her name is Luma, but I call it Pluma, and it's so cute. It's just so sweet of him. He knows I like this kind of things. So now she's gonna be sitting right here, this little star, shine on you. So let us go, my beautiful queens. 11 card spread. I am using the deck which is called Sacred Key. 11 questions. I'm going to also put these questions down there in the description video. So just listen to a whole spread, and then just take what resonates. As you know, my spreads on here on Patreon are much more energetically charged. Ask the spirits of fire, spirits of earth, spirits of air, spirits of water, the guides and the keepers, the divine, the guide and the keepers of whoever is listening, and about a man who is in your thoughts, who you're gonna be watching this video about, to give us the answers to our question, to my forehead, to my mouth, to my heart. So two rows it's gonna be. So why it is so accurate? Because you're gonna be able to see your own perception of the situation. So first card, how you see this whole situation, how he sees this whole situation, what you want from this relationship, what he wants from this relationship. We're gonna put it like this: your mistake, you are wrong about it, or you are doing it wrong, or you are perceiving it wrong, or anyways, your mistake, his mistake, you are right about this, he is right about this, he has to do this. I'm out of space. Let's move it a little bit here. He has to do this to make it all work. You have to do this to make it all work. The last card, outcome of this situation, please give it the time stamp. Not time stamp, but determine, please, determine the time period you're looking into this reading. Time period, 3 months, 6 months, 2 months, whatever you want to determine the time period. So let us go straight to it. How you see this situation, Seven of Wands and how he sees this situation. Look at these two cards. Now you are actually the Queen of Swords in here. How you see it and how he sees it. And I'm very glad that I see the Queen of Swords, because in these questions and kind of reading, Queen of Swords is the woman with a very bright opinion about what is self-value, self-respect, self-love, and she's not gonna take, I'm sorry my language, no bullshit from nobody. And because it's a large spread, I'm not going to be talking my usual a lot of things explaining, because there is lots of cards. But you see it that you have been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting for this relationship. Tons of things against, but you were the one in a row your boat. You were the one rowing in the boat. He was just lying there enjoying the ride. And by this time, this is how I see it. By this time, how you see it, you know, you were rolling that boat. This is against you, this is against you, but you thought and you were sure that you have all the chances for victory. You are strong enough. It's like in that old song, my love is enough for both of us. No, it takes two. Relationship take two, but you are used to fight, and unfortunately some of you have this good girl insecurity inside of you, which is the result of childhood traumas, and you were thinking that the love must be deserved, that the more you put into it, the more time you put it, effort you put it, you're gonna change him, you're gonna make him see, you're gonna make him understand, you're gonna do this, and then you know what? And then some of you did absolutely right thing. Some of you said, excuse me, I know I am just killing myself. I'm breaking the wall with my head constantly, and nothing is happening and nothing is going on. So you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. So how he sees it, hey, she became, you know, she just stopped doing, she just stopped running after me, she stopped being my doormat, she stopped begging me for my love, she stopped begging me for my time, she stopped begging me for anything, she stopped doing, and she clearly lets me under, because this is free. It's a woman who is absolutely free from any dependency, codependency, psycho-emotional dependency, who just, you know, was fighting, and then she's like, okay, I'm not doing it anymore, excuse me. And some of you said goodbye, some of you cut it off, some of you cut him off, some of you told him, listen, you either gonna do what it takes to be with me, or you're gonna freaking be out of my life. So some of you did tell him what you thought about him, some of you did close the door, and he who is used you to, you know, to be dust at his feet, or that very unpleasant word, doormat, but you know, I've been there. You think I haven't been there? I've been there. So you got up and you said, excuse me, not gonna do it anymore. And no, so now he sees you as the Queen of Swords. Now you are independent. Now you do not want to be the dust at his feet on pedestal and pray to him as to God. Now you took off his masks, and now you say, you know what, if you don't give me what it takes, if you don't behave, you don't give me compassion, you don't give me kindness, you don't give me time, you don't give me love, you know, I gotta rather be alone than I'm gonna be with someone who's, you know, I have to fight against the world just to be with you, just to spend some time with you. So of course, this is how he sees it, and good for you girls. I could talk more about it, but we have a lot of cards to cover. So how he sees it, how you see it, absolutely great. Let's see what's out there. What you want, what he wants, what you want from him. Of course, you, Hangman, look at this. Of course, Hangman, he's hanging out there. He's freaking not doing anything what he's supposed to do. I'm sorry, it goes like this. uh, he wants, you want him to stop being hanging out there and stop depending just what you do. I'm sorry, like that said, like that the Queen of Swords right here, you say, excuse me, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I beg your pardon, not gonna do it anymore. You want him to stop being hangman, because hangman also can give you tons of lame excuses of I am a victim of circumstances, I don't belong to myself, I cannot do this because this and this and this, and it can give you list of things. That's why you are, honey, you must swim across the ocean, across the river full with crocodiles, and you have to fight against everything. You have to cross the world. You, and he's just gonna be hanging out there. So you obviously want him to stop hanging out there and do something, because he gives you, or he either tells you those excuses, those lame excuses right here, that's why you are doing all this, or he actually not telling you those lame excuses, kind of behaving like, well, you know, there is nothing I can do, I don't belong to myself. Unfortunately, that is wrong. So it's a very comfortable position for him to be acting like a victim of circumstances, and I am a victim, I am not capable of doing anything, and so on and so on. Of course, this is a crisis, and you of course you want that crisis to be over. But at the same time, if we take the Queen of Swords right here, we understand that this crisis, which you're not gonna be putting up anymore with this crisis. You're gonna say, excuse me, I need a man in my life. I don't need someone who's freaking not gonna be there for me. And when I ask him why you are not there for me, you're gonna tell me, well, or I'm gonna just be hanging out there. So crisis is here, but you're not gonna take this crisis. The thing is that you became apathic. It's apathic, and you are bored to see him not doing anything. You don't want to do this anymore. You like, okay, so what is it? I have to do it all over again. I have to fight. I have to. And then you started to ask yourself why. Very often this is this is obviously could be a third party relationship for some of you, of course, for not all of you, but you're like, okay, why the hell I have to put up with it? And you don't want to put up with it anymore. And also the hangman is transformation. Stop hanging out there and transform yourself. But even when he is not with someone, when he's single, still it's like, also the type of a mommy's boy, like he's used to that fact that mama was doing everything for him, and now he just put this role onto you, so now you have to do everything. It's a selfish type of personality, and you don't want it to be. You don't want it to be anymore like this. So you want him to start act. Now what he wants here, oh, of course, wow, seriously. And what he wants just to rule the situation, to manipulate you and make you do whatever he wants. So interesting. And why would he want anything else? I'll be hanging out right here pretending like I cannot do nothing, and right here I'm a magician. I am the first arcana. So girls, I have made a post today morning with all the videos about manipulators and how they manipulate and how they press all our buttons, mostly buttons of guilt, responsibility, and sorrow. How could you do this to me? But this is, you don't be fooled. This is a magician, and what he wants to rule you. He wants to pull the string and make you do whatever he wants when he wants. I have to tell you, it's a bright personality. It's a masculine personality, because he could be so bright and wonderful in positive energy of the card of magician, but together with hangman, we are seeing a manipulator. We are seeing the one who presses buttons, knows all your buttons, pulls the string, expect a certain reaction to the string. But, and he managed to do this pretty successfully. He could do this because we see that, yes, he did press your buttons and you did fought for him. But then, at one time, and this is why it's such a mystery to him, you used to be fighting right here, and now you are not fighting anymore, and you're saying, what the hell, this is my sword, I'm just gonna cut you off if you don't start acting the way you're supposed to. Of course he doesn't want it. Of course he wants to stay a ruler, he wants to stay a magician, he wants to stay the one who presses the buttons and get exactly the same result as he used to. Well, it's not gonna happen anymore. And the Queen of Swords doesn't take, I'm sorry my language, a shit from nobody. Queen of Swords gonna cut it off. So if you were fighting for him, and he was hanging out there and he was pressing all your buttons out there, you were giving him what he wanted, how he wanted, when he wanted, and you kept fighting even though he didn't do much, because magician doesn't do much. He just presses the buttons, emotional buttons, spiritual buttons, psychological buttons. He was just hanging out here. So now he's more than shocked and more than surprised to see you, not doing this. So magician is pissed off. Magician says, what the hell is going on? Why she's not dancing on my strings anymore? What happened? What did I do? What do I need to do? Next, your mistake. You're wrong about it. Your mistake. What is your mistake? This, I see it as in the past, some of you in the future. What do you see here? Exactly what I have just described, your mistake. You put him on pedestal. You're my sun, you're my moon, you were serving the Lord. He fully and truly enjoyed, look at that, fully and truly, look at this man. I want you to see this card very clearly. You see a man sitting on a chair with all these cups here, all this, those who were serving him before, and you are right here serving him now. Next to magician, of course, he is absolutely fully happy, absolutely satisfied with how things are. You are breaking through the concrete walls with your hand. You are swimming metaphorically or not metaphorically across the rivers full of alligators and crocodiles. You are doing that. He is sitting there enjoying you, loving him, enjoying you fighting for him, enjoying pull your strings and seeing you do exactly what he wants. And this was your mistake. If you're still doing it, that it is your mistake now. But because we have this, obviously you stop doing it at such range as you used to. And of course, magician and the Nine of Cups, he wants you to keep on doing this. And what is his mistake? His mistake, temperance. So again, temperance is it's more of a very positive card in any other question except for love relationship. In love relationship, it is equivalent to the card of Hangman, but without I am a victim. Right here, his mistake, he is not doing anything, because temperance is simply not its absence of right actions in the 3D dimension. Right here, it becomes negative because he's happy to be served, to be worshipped, to be adored, to be controlling, having absolute control. We see him here having absolute control over the situation. So his mistake is not doing anything about it. But at the same time, him understanding your value, that you're this healing potion to him. But magician, he somehow believes that, he deserves it. I deserve it all. In the first arcana, first arcana number 1, magician. I possess powers over the 4 elements. I'm a magician. Everyone must come to me and worship me and love me and adore me, and I'm just going to be sitting on this chair right here, and I'm just going to be ruling the world from here. And you are who? You're just a woman, so come and worship me. His mistake. Next cards. You are right about this. Judgment. And he is right about this. Well, he is definitely right about this, the Knight of Pentacles. You understand clearly 2 things. First of all, because we have how many major arcanas? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 very significant major arcanas, and we are now having the Judgment. What it means, my beautiful queens, it means a lot. Light is very bad. First of all, you understand that this is karmic relationship. And you clearly understand that this relationship turned your world, your life, and everything in it upside down, because judgment, this is, you're right about it, it is the relationship which come from past incarnations, because not one, that definitely was, probably several, probably a dozen. We have 4 major arcanas right here. So you do understand that it's transformational experience for you, and it's never easy. So what do you see on the card of Judgment? You see that archangels blowing his horn. So these are the souls which had to leave 3D life and transform and start their life in 6D dimension, in dimensions of the spirit. So it brought a lot of changes, and you didn't run, you embraced it. You said, of course, karma, my beautiful queens, not always we are in, you cannot believe or hope that in every single of your lives you have been a wonderful and kind and great person. No. You could be angry, and you could be nasty, and you could be evil towards this man who is doing it to you now. It could be because all the situations which are connected with karma, with the word karma, we did something to him, or he did something to us, or we did it to each other. So before incarnating, the souls agrees we're gonna meet in order to make things right. You paying me for my pain, and I am paying you for your pain. So of course you did understand, you did embrace it, you didn't run from it, you got into it. So you are right about it. This is the transformational experience. But of course this is transformational experience for your soul and for your life, and to make karma right. But at the same time, you are right about it, but at the same time he needs to get it, and he needs to understand it. He needs to embrace it, embrace that simple truth that he has to leave his behavior of the magician and a hangman, because the destiny and karma and destiny would not give him. You are not a woman. Just he probably used to have many of them, tons of them. He was easily, it was easy to manipulate. It was easy to rule, because magician or is right here is a central arcana, first arcana. But what comes to you, he understands that he has to leave his old ways, okay? And he has to understand that you are the true one, and if he loses you, he's gonna be screwed up. And he's no idiot. Magician is no idiot, but magician, sometimes it's ridiculously difficult for him to let go of the manipulative behavior. Sometimes they don't. They prefer to stay alone, to lose the true one, than to leave the behavior of a manipulator. And of course, there are narcissistic types. They usually don't change. So you're right about it. This relationship are karmic, and they came to awaken you, to shake you, to make you see and understand who you are. And he's right about it. He thinks that, you know what, I have to make certain steps towards her, because if I don't, then I'm gonna lose you. He's right about it. Next, he has to do this, and you have to do, no, I think first card, he has to do this, he has to do this. I am mixing the cards. He has to do this, you have to do this. I believe this is how I put them out here. I think you can watch from the beginning. You have to do this, Queen of Pentacles. We already had Queen of Swords. You have to do this, Queen of Pentacles. This is obvious. Stay in your power. Absolutely stay on your throne with your beautiful green dress and your pentacles. Do not let any weakness towards this guy, because you cannot allow to be weak towards a magician. You absolutely cannot do this. What he have to do to make it work, this is obvious. He has to come to you, not with lame excuses, not with things he might do when the time is right, when the alien's gonna come, when this earth is gonna be in the fifth dimension or something like this. No, he has to come to you as to a queen. As to a queen here. Oh, what do I do with this light? Queen here and queen here. Glare. There is a glare here. Excuse me. So he has to come, and he has to be very serious. No excuses. You see, this is a marriage card. He has to come to you with pretty much a ring to put on your finger, because you're not gonna take anything else. You're not gonna take just give me time. You're not gonna take I am not belonging to myself. You're gonna take, baby, it's all or nothing now. I don't wanna run and I can't walk out. Okay, baby, it's all or nothing. You two queens, two powerful queens, Queens of Swords, Queens of Pentacles. He has to do this. Otherwise, he's going to lose you. You know, Queen is not going to be alone. Queen is going to have the right man with her. Outcome. Wow, that's scary. Outcome. That's interesting. What's an outcome? Oh, my God. How many major arcana? Wheel of Fortune. I have to tell you, Wheel of Fortune brings changes. And we especially, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. This is very significant experience in your life. However, the things are going to develop between you two, my beautiful queens. This is very, very significant experience in your life. Very significant. And a Wheel of Fortune, of course, as an outcome, it's such an outcome which we don't know for sure, because the wheel is turning, and where the wheel exactly doesn't give you, you know, it's exactly gonna happen like this. The wheel is turning, but the wheel of fortune is the wheel of fortune. Let me put these cards down and put it like that. You see on this deck how it looks. It's right here, has all the symbology connected with destiny, connected with Sphinx, connected with number 1021, astrologically connected with Jupiter, which is the luck, and with Saturn, which is the owner of the time. And of course, 3 planets which rule karma: Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. I can see it several ways, my beautiful queens. Either this guy does what it takes to be with you, or the destiny is turning in such a way that you are going to be with a different man. The thing is that time is running out for him, not for you, because you have given this man its all. You were there for him. You embraced it. You were fighting. You were doing what you had to. He didn't. So the thing is that it's going to be tragic for him, because if he doesn't do what it takes, you're gonna be given a different type, the different type of relationship, different men. Because right here we also have the messenger of a new partner, which is the Knight of Pentacles. And if he himself doesn't become that Knight of Pentacles, then it's gonna be different Knight of Pentacles, because Wheel of Fortune gives the last chance. And if Magician doesn't embrace this chance, he's not stupid. He's after all a magician. Okay, he understands things. He understands karma. He understands energies. If he himself doesn't become the Knight of Pentacles, the wheel is gonna turn up for you, but it's gonna turn down for him, and you're gonna be given a different type of relationship. He has to completely change his ways. Chance for this is existing because we have Wheel of Fortune, but because of Magician, it's not that grandiose. Chance not that big, because again, it's a magician. He refuses from everything. If he has to refuse from control and manipulator and pulling the strings, but he has to. Is there a chance for that? Yes, but if he does it, he's gonna be with you. If he doesn't become the honest, pure, faithful, committed, great, reliable, compassionate Knight of Pentacles, then it's gonna be a different one. This is all for this spread, my beautiful queens. I hope it was helpful. I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you for your support. Namaste.